Hey, what's going on guys, Ronnie here bringing you your Gears of War Ultimate Edition tips or tricks, and I want to bring you a video on choosing your controller scheme. Now, most people in Gears are going to be playing on the default layout. So basically the default layout includes the A button being your most important button in the game. It's for, taking cover, evading, mantling, and for roadie running. So what are my tips and tricks? What do I recommend for controller scheme? Now, one of the things that annoyed me about using the default control scheme was sometimes I'd want to wall bounce and I'd roll, and sometimes I want to take cover and I would, evade or something like that. It's, I want to be able to decide when I go into cover, when I run, when I roll, etc. So I decided to play in the alternate control layout. That's what you're going to see on screen right now. This is the one I play on. Now, disclaimer, I do play on a Cinch controller, meaning that I have 4 buttons that I can map to whichever buttons I want on my controller on the back. I really enjoy it, I really love it, but even when I was playing Gears 3 I played on the alternate layout. You don't always need your right thumbstick in Gears. It's one of those games that you can actually get away with not using your right thumbstick. Is it better to use it and to always have access to your right thumbstick? Hell yes. But I did play on the alternate layout on Gears 3 and I still did fine. So that's what I would recommend. You use X to roadie run and to roll, and you use A to get into cover. So you can distinguish which one of those you want to use at ease once you actually get used to it, once you build up the muscle memory to push the right buttons on your controller when you want to do something in game. The other control scheme that I'm going to recommend is for people that don't have a Scuf, Cinch, Sharq or Microsoft Xbox One Elite, that want to still be able to compete and still be able to have use of their right thumbstick. It's the tournament layout, so you're going to see that right here. So the main difference, or really the only difference between the tournament layout, is that instead of A being your button to take cover, evade and mantle, it's now left button. So it's kind of like bumper jumper in Halo, and this frees up the use of the right thumbstick, because you're not going to be using the TACCOM as you're trying to aim at somebody. So it's extremely extremely efficient. It's a really nice controller scheme. If you're not going to upgrade to one of these newer controllers, or you don't take the game as seriously as people that want to buy these kind of custom controllers or ones with buttons or paddles on the back, then I would recommend going for the tournament layout. But if you're going to go with an Elite controller, a Cinch, a Scuf, a Sharq, whatever it is, then I would recommend the alternate control scheme and map those 2 buttons on the back. So thank you very much for watching guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this commentary. If you did, remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.